Hello everyone, I'm Kenshin. Welcome to History Talk. I would appreciate it if you could subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also, please turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Today, I want to expose the historical deception, the sinister conspiracy of agricultural heroin by the genetically modified corporation Monsanto. Nowadays, not only in agriculture but also in households with potted plants or lawns, almost everyone uses a comprehensive herbicide. The best-selling product globally is Monsanto's. As for why this is directly related to genetically modified organisms, GMOs, that's the focus for today. In the year 1901 AD, after 30 years in the pharmaceutical industry, John Francis Queeny founded Monsanto in the United States. The company's name was derived from his wife Olga Mendez Monsanto's surname. Initially funded in part by an investment from a soft drink manufacturer, coupled with his father-in-law being an active investor in the sugar industry, the company's first product was saccharin, used in making Coca-Cola. Later, they expanded their product line to include various food additives such as vanillin and caffeine. In 1974, Monsanto introduced a product called Roundup herbicide, with its main ingredient being the patented glyphosate. Although the patent expired in 1991, Monsanto extended it, and by 2000, when the patent expired and it became a generic drug, other companies began producing and selling it. By 2010, there were over 700 varieties of glyphosate-based herbicides globally. Glyphosate is a non-selective herbicide, meaning it kills any green plant it comes into contact with, unless the plant is a GMO or a mutated weed tolerant to glyphosate. Once absorbed by plants, it is translocated throughout the entire plant, including parts consumed by humans, which cannot be washed off. Since the production of glyphosate-resistant GMO crops began in the United States in 1996, other herbicides have gradually been replaced. The usage peaked in 2012, accounting for about 75% of all herbicides used, mainly on GMO crops such as soybeans, corn, and cotton. In some countries, besides GMO crops, glyphosate herbicides are also sprayed on other crops such as wheat, sorghum, and dry beans before harvest to dry them out for easier harvesting. Therefore, for many years, the global herbicide market has been dominated by glyphosate-based herbicides. This comprehensive herbicide glyphosate, known as Roundup, wasn't initially used in agriculture but rather to remove minerals from metal pipes. This should give you an idea of its toxicity. In simple terms, it's extremely harmful to humans because its function is to destroy an enzyme found in both animals and plants. This enzyme has various functions, the most important being the removal of toxins from organisms. Glyphosate also acts as an endocrine disruptor, mimicking or blocking the action of natural hormones, disrupting the endocrine system and causing significant negative effects on the body. It essentially alters the body's chemical mechanisms upon entering. One of the most dangerous effects is the stimulation of excessive estrogen secretion. For example, women who consume excessive amounts of glyphosate-exposed soy products are at a significantly higher risk of breast cancer. Moreover, glyphosate is harmful to the digestive system, including the disruption of the intestinal microbiota. Scientists believe that the misuse of herbicides is responsible for various gastrointestinal diseases such as celiac disease, gluten intolerance, and irritable bowel syndrome. Dave Schubert, director of the Salk Institute's Cellular Neurobiology Laboratory, stated that there's ample data showing herbicides, especially when widely used under EPA approval, are not beneficial substances. The most widely known yet controversial pesticide product of the company is glyphosate, commonly known as Roundup in Taiwan and also referred to as Giles. Since its introduction in 1970, this herbicide has been popular among farmers, especially after Monsanto introduced genetically modified crops resistant to glyphosate, highlighting its superiority. However, according to the Monsanto Papers, released by a Northern California court in 2017, The company was accused of bribing experts to publish journal articles favorable to glyphosate to prove its non-carcinogenic risks. In addition to the genetically modified crops developed by the company, including tomatoes, cotton, potatoes, soybeans, and corn, these improved crops possess the characteristic of being resistant to glyphosate. When used in conjunction with the company's pesticides, it's like adding wings to a tiger. Genetically modified seeds and pesticides are the two major treasures of the company, building an agricultural biotech empire that occupies 90% of the U.S. seed market. However, internally, Monsanto had acknowledged the negative effects of glyphosate's genetic toxicity on cells and its carcinogenic potential. Yet, it's clear that Monsanto's top executives wouldn't heed opinions that hinder profit-making. They not only turned to consultants willing to cooperate with the industry and influence policies, but even admitted in emails at the highest level, "We will never consider Parry's opinion for research. Otherwise, wouldn't everyone realize the danger of glyphosate?" Furthermore, in 2003, Monsanto toxicologist Donna Farmer warned, "We cannot tell the world that glyphosate is not a carcinogen because no testing has been done." Yet, nearly 19 years later, no action has been taken, not even by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. In March 2015, the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, officially classified glyphosate as probably carcinogenic to humans. However, since then, it has faced relentless attacks from the agricultural industry led by Monsanto, resorting to smear campaigns and spreading rumors to discredit these scholars' professional opinions and even reduce budgets, all in an effort to cover up the truth. One Italian epidemiologist, Francesco Forestier, pointed out the key issue: "We didn't expect the opposition to be so strong. We know there might be problems with research conclusions and economic consequences. We are just a group of scientists, examining evidence according to the standards of the International Agency for Research on Cancer." Yes, he hit the nail on the head. This involves billions of dollars in the herbicide market, and if it threatens their money, they will fight tooth and nail. In fact, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency did take action, but not as expected. First, they raised the residue standards of glyphosate, making the increasing levels less conspicuous. It's quite strange why they would do this, right? According to disclosed email contents, Jesse Rowland, the official responsible for reviewing the carcinogenic risks of glyphosate within the agency, was accused of assisting Monsanto in evading investigations by other federal agencies. He even told Monsanto employees, "If I successfully protect Monsanto, I deserve a medal." With officials behaving shamelessly like this, it's evident how much money Monsanto used to buy government officials. However, in 2017, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency still issued a statement declaring glyphosate unlikely to cause cancer in humans, showcasing the widespread corruption in American institutions, isn't it? Monsanto has invested so much effort and money to continuously expand the global herbicide market, worth billions of dollars annually. Simultaneously, conventional crops cannot withstand such doses, leading to the introduction of genetically modified (GM) crops. Yes, the emergence of GM crops is indeed to resist Monsanto's herbicides, which is absurd. Lobbying various organizations aims to keep us unaware of the toxicity of glyphosate. Even if we are poisoned to death, we still contribute endless profits to them. Imagine what would happen if we all knew that products related to grains, such as breakfast cereals, biscuits, and potato chips, contain herbicides and glyphosate residues. There would be severe backlash, causing all agricultural industries to suffer losses to bankruptcy. For instance, in Canada, testing revealed glyphosate residues in 30% of 3,188 food items, with 36.6% from grain products and 31% from baby products. Similar tests in the U.S. found glyphosate residues in 271 out of 300 products, including baby oatmeal and honey. Monsanto has a history of producing and selling controversial products, including saccharin, polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, in 1935, DDT in 1944, and Agent Orange during the Vietnam War era. Since 1983, it transitioned from a chemical company to pharmaceuticals and animal health products. After 1990, it aggressively acquired seed companies, becoming the world's largest seed industry giant after dominating the conventional and GM seed markets. With ambitions fueled by technology, Monsanto expanded further after 2010, acquiring Precision Planting Inc., known for computer hardware and software assisting farmers, in 2012, and Climate Corporation in 2013 to control agricultural production and sales using climate data. In 2015, it attempted to acquire another GM and agrochemical giant, Syngenta, aiming to make glyphosate testing disappear, thereby silencing controversies. Understand Monsanto's long-term sinister conspiracy. Carey Gillam exposed how Monsanto, while reaping huge profits, also sparked global outrage, often landing on the list of world's most evil companies.